Hi there, this is James from Junior Developer Central, and I just wanted to make a quick video today to tell you about a library that I found today which is really useful. We were having a scenario where we wanted to display notifications to customers once they'd actually updated their contact details in their account. And instead of going for a whole full page reload and displaying a new element on the page, we thought it'd be quite nice to just have a pop-up just to let them know that the action had completed. So we came across this library Toaster JS, and it's a JavaScript library that will display a toast notification. And if you haven't heard of toast notifications before, if you're an Android user, you've probably seen them when you complete some kind of action in an app. You usually get a little flash of text to let you know that that has completed successfully. So check this out. It's code7.github.io/toaster. And you can see here they've provided a demo of what the toasts look like. So it's a fairly simple library to use, but just to give you a demo of what it does, if you can click the show toast button up here. Give it a second. And you can see now in the top right, it's actually given us a notification. Ignore the strange text that they kind of put in there. But after a few seconds it kind of disappears. So you can kind of just put a few different examples on there, and that's really useful. So when we used it for when an Ajax request had finished, and you can just kind of call that that command to get it to pop up. And you can do a few customizations, like you can have it coming up in the top left, for example. I'm not so good because there's logo in the top left there, and there's a few different sort of examples as well, such as you can have like a warning come up with an orange color, or an error as well. And this is fully customizable. So just to give you a sort of an example of how you would use it, literally once you've loaded the JavaScript and the CSS files in, all you need to do is call this within a script tag, and that will actually then, when you want it to trigger, you can actually then go and call that toast notification. Okay, so we're going to have a look at setting up the toast notifications now in an actual web page. And I've set up a very basic web page here at the moment, just with a single button on it. And you can imagine, though, this might be part of a larger web page where you have a customer form that they're filling out, or some other button that kind of performs some action, and you need to let the user know that they've successfully done what they were supposed to do. So in this instance at the moment, if we just click that button, you can see we just get the general alert function being called here with a message, and that's ultimately what we're trying to replace with the toast notifications, to make that look a bit more pleasing, and also so the user doesn't have to actually click the button to get rid of it. It just disappears automatically after a while. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is actually load in the JavaScript and CSS for the Toaster library. And if we go back to the Toaster website, you can actually see that they provide you with the CSS and JavaScript via a CDN link. So you can actually just copy those and put them into your page here. So I'm just going to grab the CSS and put that in as a link. And I'm just going to add in the protocol as well, just so it actually loads, because this is just being run from a local file at the moment. So the CSS is there. Let's just grab the JavaScript as well. And I'll add that above the existing script tag that we have with the source attribute. Oh, and again, I'll just add in the protocol to make sure that loads. Okay, and if you scroll down on the Toaster website, it gives you instructions on how to do this if you've downloaded the files. And then you can see here it shows you how to actually call the toast when desired. So all you have to do is actually replace that alert function with the toaster function. Okay, and that will actually call the toaster toast notification on that page when the button's clicked. But if you actually reload that page, you'll notice it doesn't work at the moment. And if you look in the console for this page at the moment, you will actually see that there's a few different errors in there. And the reason we're seeing these errors at the moment is because the toaster library, at least the JavaScript, requires jQuery to work. So we just need to add that in as another dependency. So I've just gone to CDN.js here, and you can Google any CDN provider for jQuery, or you might have it loaded on your computer, but I just find this is the easiest way to get things done quickly. So let's add in another script tag, and there we go, we've got the jQuery library loaded in there as well. Okay, so now if we go back to our sample page, reload it, and this time when we actually click the button, you can see it displays the toast notification instead, and after a few seconds that disappears. So that's pretty much all there is to it. You can customize this in many different ways. So there are different methods that you can call, such as success. Make sure I spell that right. And that will change to a nice green notification. Obviously you can customize the text inside here as well. So your details were updated. Might be a good way to display that to users. Yep. So that's the kind of effect that we were trying to achieve in the current project that I was working on, and it kind of works quite nicely. Basically you get that notification that the action is completed, but the user doesn't have to do anything else like clear the notification. So check it out anyway. I think it's a really useful library. The demo gives you lots of information about the options that you can get in there as well. So you can see where you can position the toast notification if you want it to appear somewhere else, like the bottom right or top right, wherever. And then there's the different options in terms of how long you want it to show, how you want it to fade in, etc. like that. So it can be quite customizable. The code itself, if you look on the GitHub page for it, hasn't been updated for a while. It looks like it's been fairly abandoned at this point, but it still works. It's good. Could probably do with a few customizations and updates, but you know, for providing simple notifications, I think it's really effective. So there you go, Toaster. Go and check it out. It's next thing to add to your project to give it that little bit of extra curb appeal, I guess. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.